okay?
Wait, who are these guys? The top hats are bringing in reinforcements.
We gotta get out of here. We're sitting ducks.
Get the prisoners. Open fire.
So now I got this bias. This is ow from the jumped. From the no, it was before that.
Quickly. Hold it. You're not top hats.
No. We're here to join you. We're wanted, just like all of you.
Wait, what happened?
You're the guy that stole our ruby. You do have some skills. We'll let you join, as long as you return the ruby. Don't move. Those two belong to me. You're coming with us.
Did it? No.
Yeah, this is Charles. Following up on that disturbance we saw at the bridge.
Yeah, turns out the top hat leaders are here. Wait, is that Henry?
Oh.
Henry, come on, help me take down the top hats.
What do we do?
We go in the map. And oh no, I have to do the time machine. What happened? Why did we reset?
This is only the beginning. It will be hard. Bukowski twins, you boys will never be fit for combat duty. I will personally see to it that you are discharged with speed.
Let's try and get up to the... You good? Alright, let's get going.
The rocket is launching in 2 minutes.
Once we get to the top of this tower, we'll cross the bridge and be on the rocket. Hopefully the Top Hat clan will let us join.
They are here on the bridge. Open fire. Roger that.
BIOS? So 10. I think I got this bio. God damn it. Which was it? With the two drunk. Was it that? Yes.
Cheers, mate. No, listen. The Top Hat clan won't even stand a chance against us, dude. Yeah. They don't even realize that we know about their secret jungle base. They think they can just launch a rocket into orbit and be free to do whatever they want. We're gonna even show them. What are you two idiots doing? We need to ship out right now. You guys are the worst. Come on.
So we have this bio. 11. In the cafeteria again. In the cafeteria. No, I have to go to the cafeteria again. This was with these two and here.
Yo!
Situation sorted.
It wasn't even all.
Guys, the rocket's launching. We gotta do something before they get into orbit.
We need to come up with a plan. Quick.
Huh.
I got one bio. I don't get this one. Oh, because it is the scene before I crash into it. When they're all looking at us. I see. Alright, then I have only these three open. I think. Yes. But where is it? Alright. We have to go to the quick time event from this mission.
Right here, combo time.
Funny story. This cannon was actually built to fire humans. It's kind of weird.
Hold on to your butts. Direct hit. Now quick, guys, you gotta stop that rocket from taking off.
Got a little bit of a situation.
Oh. So I got you. Then we have only you, and you. There must be when I was on the ship. That means it has to be in space. But it wasn't definitely not here, I think. Face. No. No. This is when this probably, or it can be. Mosquito mouse. No, man.
Status report.
Huh? Oh, yeah. We completely missed. And they're on the ship now. Completely missed. We spent so much money on that.
So it wasn't here. Also not here. This was when we was in space. Could maybe also be the train when I was on solo mission. The train solo mission. No. No, this. But when? This is definitely a spaceship. I don't know where this thing came from. I don't know right now.
You know what? No. This calls for some bold action. I'm the bold action man.
Warning. Critical damage to core. Please evacuate immediately.
I've always wanted to do that.
Warning. Critical damage to core.
Anyways, we should probably find a way off the station before it explodes. Looks like the door's jammed. This is the only way through. I bet this vent leads somewhere on the other side. Oh boy, we're running out of time.
Damage to core. Please evacuate immediately.
No, definitely not. Which can it be? Where did I get you from? Can't see it. Where was it? It has to be somewhere in space. Can't be somewhere else. Has to be space. I was thinking about the train, but the train didn't look like that. Maybe the fire in the again to the right. No. Yeah, this. No, not this scene. Where was it? This? No. This? No. This was short. No. Relentless bounty hunter. One to go here.
That's not gonna help you. Impressive, but that's not gonna... There you are.
Come on, I clicked.
Chief, lost a solar panel.
Yeah, I know. I'm dealing with it.
Okay. You get snippy about it.
Ah, where'd he go?
Why is it not here? Maybe when I take off. Maybe there I can see it. Nah. I really like that scream. Nah.
Welcome to Stickman Space Resort. Built out of a former Toppat base, it's been refitted for your luxury enjoyment. We Toppats aboard have reformed and now work as crew members. The Toppats that remained on Earth were arrested, as you know. The resort is run by the man himself, Henry Stickman. You may wonder, why did he steal a criminal clan's rocket and decide to turn it into a resort? We may never know, but hey, you wouldn't be here if that didn't happen. Enjoy your stay.
A little bit earlier.
But it's so hot. Look, you're not allowed to change hats, alright? Now drop it. Getting on my nerves over here.
An intruder has been spotted on the premises. Keep your eyes peeled and stop him if you spot him.
He's headed straight for the rocket. Close the main door, immediately. He's riding straight up? What is this guy doing? Trying to steal our rocket?
We'll take care of this.
Oi, Chief. Got a clear shot here.
Yes, go ahead.
Emergency launch protocol activated.
He's hijacking the rocket.
four,
Right-hand man, where are you?
3,
I thought we had
2,
a few more
1.
hours.
Not on my watch.
No, it wasn't here. Got a big one. Where was it? I don't know which scene it was. God damn it. There's so many scenes. But I have to see it outside the window. outside the station window. Is it maybe one of the fields from shore?
Yeah, I'll just beam you right aboard. Should be a piece of cake. Alright, I'll just swing by, I guess, and drop you off.
Hey, Chief. We're detecting a government ship approaching.
Okay? So blow them up already.
Which is it? Is it maybe here?
Rado.
No.
Right-hand man, what happened? What's going on?
Breach in Orion Lounge.
Find him!
Oh, there was it.
Let him
There
get
was
away
it.
with this again, not twice!
Hey, Chief, we spotted him outside.
Get him! Stop him! Fire Supreme Dominance now! Whoa. Okay. Charging up Supreme Dominance for you.
Yeah. Wasn't fast enough.
Rado. Right-hand man, what happened? What's going on?
Breach in Orion Lounge.
Find him!
Got him.
Can't let him get away with this again, not twice!
Hey, Chief, we spotted him outside.
Get him! Stop him! Fire Supreme Dominance now! Whoa. Okay. Charging up Supreme Dominance for you.
Only 2 bios left. This looks like when we were raiding the base. No, this is the Charles way. This is the capture way. This is sneak way. No, this has to be something with the military. Then this here is the military, which is also the airplane. This one. There are so many different ways. This is why the military is attacking. But I don't know which scene it is this. I don't know it. Maybe here. The end.
The old leaders left details for this plan, and I had to dig. Yeah. Okay then, let's.
You did it! Now you just gotta lock it up. Alright, time to call in the reinforcements.
Sir, you might want to get us out of here. We got the government coming right now on our front door. Sir? Hello? At least open the locks and let us get to our weapons.
Henry! Nice work, man. Yeah, this is every last remaining member getting hauled off.
Fine work indeed, boys. You two really do make a fine team. I'm promoting you both into special covert ops agents.
What? Henry's not even enlisted.
Well, he is now, unless he doesn't want it. You'll be running a lot more missions together with Charlie.
It's hard to find the right thing. No. Has to be with the government. No. So where is it? Has to be the tank. But that can be only for me, only military. And
Seems like Henry's got a plan.
So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
this
That's a
is
great
the
idea.
greatest
You guys do your thing, I'll be
plan.
ready. Who's that?
I can do this after this animation, if you
Did
like.
you set the autopilot? Alright then, let's bail.
Ah, what a move. Can't believe we did it. Where'd you end up sending the rocket anyway?
That was a lot of fun. You know, feel free to call us if you got any more jobs to do together. Right, Henry?
The greatest plan was here. Skip intro, map, government way, here, there.
I got the perfect plan. This is the greatest plan.
There it is, the greatest plan. Where did I get this third one from? Still need these two. I don't remember the scene of this. Ah, now I know where it is. Now I know where it is. Oh, I know it. Emirates, West Emirates Sea. No. Dealing was this one. I can just go here, and I think. Oh no, I forgot. I'm not sure. So I have to go this again.
Well, time to go. Not you. Curse you.
Breaking news. The Topet orbital station has been completely destroyed. We are unsure of the exact details at the moment. Several escape pods have been seen entering the atmosphere. The Topet chief's escape pod was found, but there is nobody inside. Government forces state they do not know whether he survived.
Evil Baron. And now are we going back? Go back to 1. Now I'm gonna go through every single bio. Henry Stickmin. He's short on cash, so it's time to get some. Not to be confused with Henry Stickman. Chad Hansen, fresh out of college, scaring a bank sounds awesome. Unfortunately, this job happened to be in the middle of nowhere. Philly Collin. Philly Collin been working as a guard at this bank, Vault, for 5 years now. He loves the badass look of the uniform. Ted McAdams, the driver of the bank truck. He and Winston have been partners for many years. Ted always been the driver. Winston Davis, he always rides shotgun in the bank truck. He prefers looking at the scenery rather than focusing on the road. Henry Stickmin, arrested for the attempted burglary of the bank. He now sits in Red Mesa Penitentiary. Purple Price. Oh, I wish you can turn up the goddamn music. Can it be somewhere? No options. Why is there no music? Ah, I hate it. Robert Price. He's been on the force for nearly 8 years. He joined the police academy right out of high school. Dave Pender. He's new to the force and eager to do a good job. Harold Ronson. He works as the prison janitor, but he also enjoys doing the maintenance now. Blade, Knife Man, McG. Serving multiple life sentences for multiple counts of murder. He gave himself the nickname Knife Man. Kev Portley. He only became a cop because he knows cops eat donuts and loves donuts. You won't catch him doing much police work. Stumpbaum. He was beat up at the law as a child because of his name for obvious reason. Ryan Goldman. Red Mesa Penitentiary Employer of the Month for the month of June. Carlos Bird. He works at this job at the prison. He prefers it over going to the dangerous field. Stro H. Shooter. Legacy changed his name to Stro Shooter. He spits hot fire at raps made lyrics respect. Jen Brown. One of the administrators of the prison. She keeps it running in decent condition. John Fawn. Rocky to the team. This is the first meeting he's ever attended. John Grits just back from the breaking up a fight between two inmates and it didn't go so well. John Saskawit. He joined the police force for the action, but they stuck him behind the desk. John Barley failed off firearms training 3 times. Occasionally not allowed to use his weapon outside of the shooting range. Captain Godfrey Custard. 30 years ago, a janitor threw out his lunch. He's held a grudge against janitors ever since. Jonas Nogan. He's been quickly moving up the ranks. Just need to pass that marksman exam. Captain Roland Canterbury. The man in charge of all officer training at Red Mesa, known to be very strict. Unknown Hendrix, always sleeping on the job, nobody knows his first name. Peter Sound, mysterious for talking food that isn't from the deploying fridge, taking food. Sally Goo, she often gets confused for someone else, which is strange because she doesn't even have red hair. Gary Gray, constant put on advance duty, his least favorite job. Angus Bungus, met a harsh fate many years ago. Felix White, it's the city's most improved defense engineer. He works hard to ensure innocent people are not put away. Hubert Brown, one of the city judges. It's very difficult to tell him apart from the other judges in the city. Vladimir von Braun. Nemesis to Mr. White. He's pretty cocky in his ability to put criminals away. He's often become his downfall. Winston Davis. He's been deposed due to his involvement in the bank's break-in. Either way, he won't be going back to his old job anytime soon. Chuck Sam Andens. He works at Sandwich City and enjoys his free sandwich for lunch every day. Juno Grumpert. He rides jury duty 27 times this year. This can make even the most cheery man criminal. Dane Slott. Hailing from the foreign country, this is the first time in big city. Steve Steven grinds away at his job office daily. He dreams of owning a pizza shop. Birdslim. He's been forced for 6 years now, and yet there are still that day that surprise him. He takes the job Tom Harley. He takes the job very seriously, never seemed to take off the sunglasses though. Captain Ed Roberts, the chief of the police here at the Red Mesa, he runs a tight ship and expects the best from all his cadets. Timothy Puck, fairly new to the office, does not handle pressure well. Michelle Banks joins the force at the same time as his best friend. He cleans his shaven one. Sean Sheen. This is the first day back from an ice skating. You ruined it. Marty Flexer. He joined the force at the same time as his best friend. He has a goatee. Henry Stigman. Life has been rough after breaking out of prison. Time to make some quick cash by stealing the Tunisian diamond. Major Friedrichsen. The underdog winner of last year's election. He's popular among the citizens because of his love for the arts. Jeff Stickley. He's a joy in his rooftop post. It gives him a chance to admit the stairs. He considers himself an amateur astronomer. Ted McAdams. He quit working as an armored truck driver after a certain incident. Ah, this is Adams. Jacob Rose, the museum newest hire. He's still in training, so he's not allowed to work supervised quite yet. Cliff Knox, he picked up some smoking so he could take a small break. Conrad Connors, he got the job as a security guard because his friend hooked him up. They tend to work their shifts together. Billy Barnes, Lucy managed to work the same shift as his friend. Zach Knut, take this job seriously. Some of his co-workers get annoyed with this concept of all the walkie-talkie. Himbert Schult works for the museum on the foreign exam program. Nobody knows exactly which country he's from. Himbert Schult. Billy Clutt, always looking for excuse to use his nightstick. He loves to show off his skills to his co-workers. Sam Turner. She loves the garden aspect of the security guard work. Actually, dealing with burglars not so much. Richard Wilkins. He is a hard-working fellow who always tries to do his best. He loves chocolate. Todd Silverman. It's hard to work odd hours at the museum, whose lab hours get all messed up. He's doing his best. Rupert Price. His workplace suffered a huge embarrassment. He's determined to work extra hard now. Johnny Panzer. He's rising quickly through the ranks and is no surprise his skills are well above average. Jack Shawn. This only helicopter pilot on the force who can fly to the city and the bank in under 2 hours. Samuel Mundy. He's not the crazy assassin, but he doesn't work for the police department either. Looks like he has a higher job for... was hired for the job. James Lancelot. Currently east at those medical restaurant, claims his family used to be the nobles way back then. Dave Pampa. He was fired from his previous job for negligence. He bounced back quickly through and found a new job as a security guard. Kurt Dietrich. This guy hates going to work. Not to mention they paired him with some annoying newbie. Joseph Yo. He may not look it, but he's a scrappy guy. He's not itching for a fight, but he won't back down if challenged. Timothy Lewis goes by Tim. His work shift usually involves running a nightly patrol. Alexander Gerb, he's scared of heights and birds, oh no. Tony Franz, he's secretly in the Mayfair. He got placed here so that could launder money. Clyde Jenkins, a stunt-level employee at the Center for Chaos Containment. CCC protocol requires you to run action by a superior office. Corporal Bill Bullitt, the person in charge at the center of Chaos Containment Central Branch. He's pretty lax and trusts his agent to do their well job. Henry Stickmin, captured by the government, he's been given the chance to clear his name by taking down the notorious Toppat clan. Captain Gale Force, the man in charge of the undercover Toppat raid, was his idea to recruit Henry. Charles Kelvin, a veteran helicopter pilot for the government, he's one of the youngest and most experienced pilots. Rupert Price, he moved up through the ranks quickly. He felt he could do more in the military than he was a policeman. Dude. Reginald Copperbutton, the current leader of the Toppat clan, he was the head on the previous dethroned leader. Right-hand man, this is the Toppat chief's right hand, nobody knows his true name. Jeffrey Plump, his abnormally large sheet make him difficult for him to see. Slates McRush, he can swing a sledgehammer faster than most people with a blade. Hans Spearman, a bite of a loose cannon, he's known for stabbing readily with a great range. Hatchman, nicknamed as such cause he watches the hatch like a doorman, but for the hatches. Slice, took a bladeful to the face during an encounter, now he prefers to stay behind the scenes. Winston Davis, lost his truck driving job due to multiple investigation after the story was found inside the bank. He went to the Toppat? He was a person. He was a guard for a bank truck. Then, because you were thought I was guilty, we was for the government, for the court, and now he joined the Toppat. Magnus Eriksson, an age new member looking to move up in the ranks. Flood Winters, he picked up the most stylish hat he could find when he joined dreams of opening a warm farm one day. Robert Daniels, he'd been hooked on the hot new mobile game called Between Us 2. Douglas Moore, he's not being a big fan of the Earthbound, he's looking to transfer to a different division. William Krieghaus? He's pretty sharp when it comes to technology. The airship doors are just not totally finicky. Because of the name, Willem Krieghaus. This is probably German. Handsome Harold. He's considered himself the face of the Toppat with 18 charm. He's good at talking his way out of a bad situation. Ike Howell, a novice photographer, he took one of the rooms on the airship with his photos to perfection and got burned by a heat lamp. Metro Norbert, he joined the Toppat because he couldn't really think of anything better to do. Benjamin Borzerius loves playing single-player linear story-heavy video games. Thomas Chesterhire, he wears 2 monocles for twice the class. Alderman, actually not that old, but the grey hair caused everyone to give him the nickname. Herb Stroke, a master crane operator, he's invented 4 tricks you can only do with a crane. Cool Katie, she gave herself the title Cool Kitty. Will it stick? Two-Tone Tooney, he switched from the Mafia to the Toppat clan. He had more flexible hours and more stylish gear. Copper Joe, he volunteered for the tech world support job so that he could be alone and mess around the computer. Torrance Swave, the previous leader of the Toppat clan, he was overthrown because of his reckless nature and poor leadership. Sir Wilford IV, Fourth of his name, one of the strongest leaders in the Top Hat clan history. Billy G is quite romantic despite multiple claims that he's not my mother. TRNK, a failed experiment into rescuing a long dead leader. A failed experiment in rescuing the long dead leader didn't last long before he turned on everything. Alright. Jaws thinks he's secretly be considering leaving the Top Hat. Manuel Friend. He was so eager to finally fly on the airship, it was his dream ever since he joined the Top Hat clan. Harry Butts. He never made it, but he joined the Top Hat to get the baggage everyone that made fun of his name growing up. Runda Punda. Rundagon Ponja, his catchphrase. Mr. Blank. He was on track for a doctorate but ran into physical troubles. He jumped at the Atlantic in hopes of finding himself again. Mac Dumper. He follows orders, all his money goes into his flower shop back home. Flex Assembly. A mate had unleash him and he's like a mad dog. Naruto Kage. He learned the secret technique to running way faster, but plus it makes it hard to get hit by the walls. Bopos. This is the first mission outside of training. He really worried he won't do a good job. Joe Hunter. He was hoping to see some action in the Top Hat mission. Good thing Henry failed in. Ryu. He joined the Top Hat clan in hopes of traveling the world to find the strongest fighters. Kent. He was betrayed by his friend who left the academy to join the Top Hat clan. He hopes to bring him back. Wow. Samuel Mundy, who was contracted in a large battle with the Top Hats broke out. Jack Letuch. A sneaky devil. He tries to disguise himself as members of the enemy ranks. True, his Top Hat never disappears. Alright. Mr. Brummer, he was the super low, which makes it a bit difficult to see honestly. Sammy sorry, he refused to ever apologize for anything on principle. Nate Box, he was called into action before he passed his close quarter combat training. But now regards the one with his sledgehammer. Quickdraw, one of the fastest shooters in the Top Hat clan. His accuracy is not good though. Goo Guy, one awkward conversation go on your first day and that's all you're known for. Wilson Stone, director of the branch of the The employees agree he's one of the best CCC directors. Larry Gordon, for someone who works at the center of chaos containment, he doesn't take the news of chaos very well. Abigail Stone, wife of Wilson Stone, his time away can be true, but they were many years together. Timmy Stone, son of Winston and Abigail Stone, he loves spending time with his dad when he comes back from home. Merle Steele, creator of the mobile suit prototype along with his brothers, he sketched up the schematics and did it with the math. Kurt Steele, creator of the mobile suit prototype along with his brother, he constructed and engineered the suit. Alright, the second one don't have a card. Alright. Dave Panda, for some reason or another, has been captured by the Top Hat clan and no seat in the... First? Why him again? No, he was that guy who gave me the cake. Then he was give me a second. This guy. And now he's got captured. Oh god damn it. Henry Stickmin. Back in jail, huh? The ice cold cell of the wall will be hard to escape from. Ellie Rose, she locked up in this place, but why? Dimitri Jonas Petro, the warden of the wall. There hasn't been any sort of break-in in the 50 years he has been charged. Gregory Oliviat, the warden's second in command, a man muscle, he gets rough on his job, difficult job. Charles Corwin, he doesn't mind helping out an old ally, even if he's currently on a mission. We're gonna copper bottom. He seems to be managing top hat in Henry's absence. Well, he has to go back to be a second soon. Heath Stone, he's got the storage from his friends. They love to talk about their favorite mobile card game. Isaac Benderson, he got the storage room with his friend. He loves to collect random trinkets. Howard Johnson, one of the guards responsible for the cell block patrol. He's not that eventful use unless all the doors happen to open. Mike Mulligan, kind of a slack. He likes to find a secure place and to mess around on his phone. Abram Justin, a jolly lad when in good mood. He treats his friend to lunch on the break. Joris Borgir doesn't speak English too well, but he found the crew at work. Then that he loves to hang out with him. First, he enjoys his job at the wall cause he got to hang out and chill with his friend. That doesn't even mean he slacks off. Olaf Nordgren usually makes his own lunch but won't turn down a free meal. Usually did trim, a master of the Slav squad. He runs class on the twice a week in the rec room. Matthias Gertzbeth. Nobody heard it. Don't tell anyone, but his mom bought him those earmuffs and he's a bit embarrassed about it. Gary Mann. Nothing known about him. Captain Laszlo Ugovic, the captain of the Navy Division of the Wall. He's in the charge of one ship that only one the Wall has. Milo Krakoski, recruit in the Wall's Navy forces to run the Sea Bastion operation. Drummond Rillock, he finds his workplace fairly to an uneventful hero. It's a challenge. Friedrich Spielen, one of the group members that doesn't speak English. He supposedly speaks German. Yeah, I hear it. This is the German guy in the Russian prison. Friedrich Spielen. Got the job at the Wall through his German friend. His English isn't the best, but he's fluent in German. Harold Cooper. Cooper. Will Speck. He's the type of the guy who won't stop trash talking the other team when they're watching a sport game, even if they can't hear. Louis Stop. He likes the job at the Wall, but he hates being stayed out in the cold. Coca Kolonsky. He used to fight proly, but after losing to a first-time fighter, he hung out up the work at the Wall. Andrei Warzov. People have said that he used to lead armies. He really knows his way around a tank, so maybe there's some truth. Karlov Chernik, master swordsman hired by the Wall to train their employees. His skill with a blade is something to behold. Carl Pinkerton. He may not look, but he's traveled the world. His head looking like an orange in it. Newt Stonehill. The Stonehill family is known for their strangely dense feet. Franz Pferd. Honestly, he's pretty clueless, but most of the time he just means to look menacing with a spear. Franz Pferd. German again, I would probably say. Daniel Dodge. He lived in the area all his life and really know how to handle the improvement. Lemoy Kreutz. He's called him DK for a while. Chatfa doesn't know how to drive. He hasn't gotten a license. Timothy Johnson. He never had to take the cars out before. She's really just winging it. Lee Bumbler. He dreams of starting his own gaming company. He's already got a name picked out, named after himself. Willie Wagner. A very recent employee of the Wall, still getting into the swing of the Wall. Willie Wagner. Nadia Mirakova. She's here about one of the ship. Her real dream is to open up her own complex. Wallace Pepperton. He spent 3 years undercover at the wall, waiting for the right time to bust out all the captured top members. Jim Pinkson. His lovely jelly and jelly sandwich. There's so many possible combinations. Cardo Aitu. He's known how to bend since childhood. He's kept it a secret until this moment. Ryan Harbaugh, one of the youngest employees at the wall. His dad is one of the higher ups, so he gets a special treatment. Oh. Joe Josen. Just Josen, yeah? He's heard that joke about 7 million times. Gordon Smith. Having a newborn at home caused him to lose a lot of sleep. He's been falling asleep at work for a lot lately. Joey Walnut. Tends to order enough food to 3 people and eat it all on his own. Walnut. Soul Man. He forgets to bring his uniform into work at least once a week. Stan Willow. If Harry Potter is under fire escape, he can watch the snow fall into the ocean below. Kedra Josen. He gathers a lot of slack for wearing sunglasses at night. That's just his style, baby. Alex Kempter. He's been trying to get the SAM turret inserted in the complex for years, but can't get through the bureaucracy. Alex Kempter. Arnold Schwarz. German. Always the lowest one in the room. His voice is booming first. Oh, there's Kriegshaus again. Willem. He may start with Tisha, but when it comes to action and comedies, Sir Short Sherman, one of the top tier riflemen in the Toppat clan. He's leading the mission to rescue Henry. Thomas Chester, yeah, he joined Henry's brief leadership. People could tell he was bummed out when Henry went missing. Mr. Cole rarely speaks, Charisma speaks for him. Wild Willie, he thinks he's a prospector from the 80s. Seems he went off a bit to rampage, granting him to stay at the wall. Carasto, a pressing of the dog out of Freakromancy. He's a toilet wizard. Punkhauser. He's a part of the German biker gang. He's the only member to have been caught so far. Punkhauser. Obach, found frozen deep in the snow on Sluvbad after trying out her reincarnation and became hostile. Angry Mike. A wanderer traveling in the desert, he became noticed in the area and had to be collected. Jax the guy, a crazy loud Irish man, not quite sure what he did to get locked up here, but he probably deserves it. Goose Gano, this guy is a 4-armed alien, apparently he used to be a big time racer. Ace Apex, the radius dude at the wall, just a totem bro. Mervyn Poolwright, even though he's extremely nerdy, loves hanging out with the boys. Derek Goruk doesn't have much of a sense of humor, at least during work hours. Kobe Phillips thinks of himself as something of a detective. He can be easy to become hostile if he's back in full play. Dawn, the man who wanted to go to buy a bad den of steel, but it was taken. Little Mikey, he is hardly not supposed to be locked up in the wall. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time and took the fall for someone else. Oh, Sally. Pierre Francois. French, I would say. Because I know the name Pierre. It's a French name, if I remember it right. The most notorious baguette burglar in France. I know it. He was finally captured when he tried to take down the biggest bakery in all of France. Babushka. While babushka is a female term, he wears tighter with pride. He has a soft inner and looks out with the downtrodden. called the Clown. He ran his huge circus scam 10 years ago. He avoided the bust multiple times by dressing like a clown. Paul is pretty rich. He won the sweepstakes and got the name named after himself. Kyle Baxter, he's actually the Ward City license. The goal is to get Purdy during any possible chaos indeed. Sean is here Lamling, the natural leader mainly because it's the role he was assigned. Mark Emo, he said he'd be trying not to laugh, but then he laughed. The grounds for captured. Misha Zashova, he used to be part of a crazy group of mercenaries. He was the only one to be captured as his only, probably the most sane. Peter Wayland, he didn't one of the scary people to bring down the land dwellers who could be for sheep roost, but it was followed by a ground of kids and their dog. Are you talking about oh, how they call it again? I forgot the name, but I know with the dog and the 4 kids who were doing things like solving a puzzle or something. Ray Rodolfo, he came down with a case of leprosy, so he's been put in a quarantine with the other slicky inmates. And now we have the top hat. Now we have 12 pages still to go. And after this I can probably end my stream. Alright. And we stick on what could happen next. The face, you just only hit money and go. Cover button. Being the leader of the Top Hat clan is something he takes in a lot of pride. Right-Head Man Reborn. His defeat by Henry left him in a bad shape. Cybernetic surgery brought him back stronger than even before. Ellie Rhodes. After escaping from the wall, things have really opened up. What is in the store for her? Liam Rogers. An elite helicopter pirate. He is usually called dibs on the bigger helicopters. Vance Kite. He heard it all. Don't try to talk your way off an arrest with this guy. Jack Dogan, a sniper from New Zealand. He was specially recruited by the Top Hat clan in the Avengers credit scene. Frankie Pizza. He dreamed of playing for the Boston Celtics, but his basketball skills were never enough. Pizza. Norm Hexer, the tech specialist is in the government ranks. He's designed the CMP system. Howard Lipton. If he doesn't have his morning tea, then he is completely useless in the field. Victoria Gret, one of the strongest captains in the Top Hat raid. She was severely successful in a mission under her belt. Garrett Gruff, his voice is about 2 octaves below average. Billy Brown, for 7 years he's never washed behind his ears. Auburn Land, he's very high strung, being a soldier meat not pretty good to carry a path for him. Dandy Lyons, he found the perfect combination of laundry detergent and the most amazing thing. Meyer Herschel Panzer, this is the first time his combat suit is in this field. He has a son working hard in the police force. I remember it. I remember the guy who called Panzer. Where is he? He was the guy who wasn't that high. No gun? No. Well, it's really on the second page. Gray. No. Was it here with Panzer? Wait, police officer. Where I'm looking here. There it is. And his father is a leader in the military. But this is really a problem. I have to say it. Lucas Broomhandle. The youngest of the 5 sleeping, he take to a new hobby every week. June Julie, she was born in August. Kimmo Suimi. He grew up in Finland, so he doesn't require sunlight to function properly. Olli Andorin. He's addicted to baking shows. He always tries to bake along, but fails after 10 minutes. Gary Etrix. He's getting up there in ages, but he's still as spry as any younging in the squad. Mel Goldenfold. He always wanted to grow a cool beard, but they never quite come in all the way. Anton Liddy. When he was 3, he ate a bumblebee. Bumblebee? Frederick Munster. He is literally made of cheese. Nobody will bunk here with him. All part of the plan. At least he has a special head when it's made of cheese. Now it depends on what kind of cheese. Smoosh Sammy. His first day in the Topper clan, he fell on his head and it got smushed. His name just kinda stuck. Pablo Slav. An ace detective in the top hat ranks. He's no problem he can eventually solve, and he always armed. Captain A.G. Canterbury. He's one of the men in charge of information gathering. He has a brother who works in the police force. What? Canterbury. This was the person who Canterbury. Wait, was it the police? There's Lancelot? Price? No. Canterbury. I think I remember this sentence. Oh no. Canterbury. This was one of the guys here. I can't find him, Canterbury. He has a brother who works in the police force. Canterbury. I want to find him now. Adams. This is security, this is not police. Police. No, this is not police. Can be only here. Canterbury. Oh, there. The captain. The training man. Canterbury. This is his brother. Oh, alright. Second page again. Thomas Ships. His father, Alan, is the co-founder of the Electronics Entertainment Expo. Filbert. He's part of the checkpoint inspection team, but he really wanted to just sit on the train. Jim Pulp. He's the type of person that always passes out on a train. Darius Johnsonite. He's a gemstone operator in the top Atlant. He evaluates how much the stolen gems are worth. Mr. Job. He was going to start his own computer business, but he was beat to the punch by someone with the same name. John Scone. Hold the phone. Is that John Scone? That's the one that owns all the loans. Oh, what is... Oh. It's pretty late. After I'm done with this, I'm going to bed. It's late for me, at least. Elisa Paul. His high charisma made him a valuable member of the clan. Nobody has ever reported having issues with him. Stanley Grass. He has 2 blades of grass growing out of the top of his head, and he's very sensitive about it. Wallace Dagwood. He used to be on the front line, but took a bad hit to the face. He's been running for more of a support role since Icepick. Since the station in the snow environment, he wanted a cool nickname. Now he's stuck with it. Stan Lundgren. a regular at this establishment. He comes in every day to read his newspaper and a cup of coffee. Helmut Wiekow, fresh out of the bar fight, he's been laying there for solid 3 hours. Barry Sherman, he likes collecting the bottles from all the patrons. He works a long shift every day, so he's usually pretty prompt. Mysterious vagabond. Drifter who come into town lately, seems like he's just passing through. Kane West. He was in the music production business, but one place in Carlton later gave him up and joined the Top Hats. Redhead Man. He still serves as Redhead number 2. He's extremely loyal, it's what Top Hat membership strive for. Saul Malone. He used to be in the Mafia but wanted to branch out because he felt there were already too many Italians. Mr. Lincoln. He's not related to the president, he just looked like a lot like him. Whitehead. He wanted to be named after a snake, but most people just think of Pimpled when they hear his name. Petty Pride. Purple is his favorite drink. Henry Stickman. He kept getting erased for being a criminal. Eventually he came feet up and joined the Top Hat to make it through. Ah, this is Stickman. We is playing the entire time Stickmin, but this is Stickman. B. Hampton. He had convinced at the Stickman Space Resort. He was one of the first Top Hats to convert and help with the tradition of the Auras. Carlos Cantilla. He is bad at pool, like really bad at pool. I mean, look at the test that he's just sad. Elizabeth Grenier. She's here on a honeymoon, one of the Stickman Space with the most common bookings. Lars Grenier. He's here with his wife for the honeymoon. Both of them always wanted to go to space. Snowcap. He picked a far off station so you wouldn't need to do much work. Clement Mauritane. He's fed up driving trucks for a living, so he turned to smuggling. Now he's one of the Top Hat best drivers. Mr. Macbeth. He's often been compared to an ape, which he takes as a compliment. He hates when people don't take him seriously. Blast Corners. He's the ego, one of the biggest in the entire Top Hat clan. Matilda Ivy. She is probably the coolest hair out of any Top Hat member, and she knows it. M.F. Jones. If you messed up with him, you mess you up. His full name is Wilhelm Fillmore Johnson. Alright, then we have Bartolomeo. A person who was refused payment after a show to Top Hat clan offering to the ranch he was seeking. Bartolomeo Bear. Larry the guy. Why are you asking about K-Woods? He doesn't know anything about it. Grant. They show up the Top Hat clan dressed like this. They're not gonna turn down a great fighter through. Grant. They're trying to corner us. Mischievous Martin, part of the playing decision in the Top Hat clan. He used to run legendary pranks. Mr. T, I think his head is T, but it's more of a serum really. Don Miguel, his RPG character owns a magic shop. Oh, what was it, the ship? General Gay Force, the wizard of the airship raid seems to have lead to large promotion. He's no expert in dealing with the Top Hats. Charles Carvin, he's experienced with more than a different type of flying user. He gets brought in for special missions only. Smoker Tierson, a chain smoker. If you ever saw one, he smokes a pack and well, but gives him some kind of power. Mario. Every time he jumps, he makes a super loud noise, like a dance player. Luigi G. Even though he's taller, he's always been in his brother, so he really doesn't mind Joe. The witch, Topaz clan's main herbalist. She totally embarrassed her nickname so she can be radar out. Sheriff, not one of many political figures the Topaz clan has in the pocket. The ruffian, he's losing out on the front lines for the top clan. He's taken lots of the damage for the over the years. Tintin. You can only say one word. He's deterred or unclear, but I think time travel is involved. Go on, Hunter. He loves rock, paper, scissors, but always throws rocks. Losing never crushes his spirit through. Can't jump in. He's got a hole in his face and the masters of rock and paper scissors. People feel weak after losing to him. Carol Cross, one of the higher ups in the clan. She is extremely strict and be by the books. You don't want to cross her. Sue Pendless, a series of events has caused him to owe money to Carol Cross. This is very bad for him. Bucket Head. Five Eyes. He wears glass, so he should be called Four Eyes with where's the five eye. Talent Circus. He was the crew of the circus. He is a great wizard and really difficult to deal with in a fight. Crusher. He can crush an apple in his hand and that's about it. The Magician. He can pull your spleen right out of his head. He used to be a professional wrestler, but that ended very poorly. Mr. Fat Lip. He had pretty bad lips. He's not actually a big fan of his nickname, but it's really hard to change these things. Scar. It is the name after his previous Scar was defeated. Eduardo Giancarlo, a master pickpocket. He actually thought on of the Topaz clan and joined them. Usually it's the other way around. Jeremy Steinfeld. He lives in an apartment in New York and wonders what to do with everything is. Geoff Constanza. He's very neurotic and constantly causing problems for himself. Top bot. A top of the line robot built for missions that go hard. Hannibal Burns. You can never tell if he's paying attention because he always looks so relaxed. Smokestack. People think of the nicknames because of that, but he actually is a paramedic. Dusty. He had one of the longest runs as leader of Topaz. He moved so slowly people often thought he was dead. Cloudface. He lost his position as leader because people couldn't understand his comments through his beard. Randy Redman ran in the Topaz clan through the party era. Thinks we are blessed until they are bankrupt. Renard is a brute, one of the fearless leaders the Topaz clan has ever had. Unfortunately, he was lost in combat. Sir Wilhurt IV, he defeated the previous leader to claim the title. He was the person confident. Terrence Surf, one of the worst leaders the Topaz clan has ever had. He got one lunch raid that made no sense just for the thrill. Mr. Skyscraper, he got the tall head, so of course he needs a tall nickname. Earrings. Earrings function for better purpose. Besides looks, they can't blind people with a bright flash. Red Crimson. He thinks his nickname is awesome, but it's pretty brilliant if you ask me. Chicken Crimson. A bit of an ascendant leader. He will always walk around with his gold eagle in his hand. Sven Svensson. He took over the leadership when the previous leader and right-hand man went missing. Gus Briggs. Hit the Briggs, Paul, you're done. He said that joke about 80 times during the arrest. Sir Hetty, always crying, people think it's from the loss of his old friends. This is Bill Block Theater related. God damn it. Sir Henry. What's good, Sir Henry? Ship Crumb. He's got some crappy second head top hat when he joined. He really been rethinking his membership lately. Brian Reynolds. He could even been a model but wanted to be something more important with his life. John Frog Pixon. A master when it comes to stealth and infiltration. Gray. Gordon A.L. Banks. Attached with electronics, he can work with his magic. Amelia Turtle Esteban, the demolition expert. She loves blowing stuff up and hates when things take too long. Mr. Goldblum, he used to be a CEO before he was found and basically found to the Toppat clan. Howie Howitzer, he was often taken in by the Toppat clan. They gave him a name in hopes he'd live up to it. He hasn't. Pinkman, he's not familiar with any Shumister teachers or guardians, he's just a pink cat. Amber Downs, this is the first two anti-know what will be doozy. Rupert Price, he's been going on more and more into this mission since his police days. This was the driver. There's also the guy that this was the driver and the guy who was doing a joke on us while he was in the prison. He thought he had Bort Sampson. Yeah, he thought he had a unicorn in, but he met at least 5 other boards. Mr. Thick! One of the toughest, best cheese. He makes the fattest burgers and juicy steaks. Extra thick! Peanut. It's ironic because he has a peanut allergy. The leprechaun. He totally embraces his appearance. He's even adopted a terrible fake Irish accent to completely resemble Allergenie. Him really liked which meant to give up yourself. Antonio Spate, he can kick through a solid steel beam with ease. Right hand man blue, he's been revived to protect Henry at all costs. The top that loyalty is too deep, it can't really be completely removed. Stephen Willis, he doesn't do combat at all, but he's often needed to run as a support. Wayne the Stone Jensen, headstrong, has been waiting to take leadership for a while. He just hasn't found the right opportunity. Rocco Steve Dallas, he's been waiting for a leadership position to open up. He's not going to let it slip out from under him now. Dale Talley, he always wanted to go on a stealth mission. He's tried to be stealth in every mission he goes to want to make up for it. Alice Hampton, the evening reporter at BCC. She's a fairly new reporter, but she's been doing a great job. Bort Curtis, the head of the communication in the Toppat clan. He has the liaison between the leaders and the rest of the Recon team. He's a Marble man. He's strong like Marble. Not strong like Marble, but he likes Marble. Oh, Creek's house again. He's been a Toppat member for over 40 years. His English has improved through the years, but still has an accent. Bloodhound, a master at hunting down people and objects. He is the boy who's filling up the brick with bounties. Then Flower Gunstow, he is the dad. His head wobbly technique is something to behold. Sarah Connor Ferris, he is a firm believer that IA will one day try to take over the world. Wax Wilgajas, his parent name is after a lizard, or was it a gecko? Pendle Toad, his favorite ice cream is Rocky Road. Elmer Paisano, He moved out of the middle of nowhere to start fresh. I don't think it's going so well. Marcus Blaybird. Talk like this. He does. Not sure why I'm. Gremlin. She's extremely scrappy and feisty. It's rumored she grew up on her own in the woods. Mr. William. He speaks and behaves like a movie 1920s movie villain. I don't know if he started before or after John the Tyrant. Max said he really wants X-Med suit. He primarily claimed his name, but who knew how long it would take to get the suit. Arnold Schwartz, an elite Tupac member, his commanding voice is perfect to lead the man into battle. John Frickson. He used to be a major, but fled when the plans to smuggle a large diamond out of the museum were uncovered. Albert Poshley, one of the wildest Toppat members, he tends to found most of the expensive operations for high profit. Jacket Hackman, an up-and-coming member in the Toppat clan, he has yet to make a name for himself. Paul Ascot, his entire career has just been delivering bad news. Holy Cap, the holy in his head was caused by the laser incident. Sabuki, the man in charge of cooking the books in the Toppat clan. He's a big stickler for rules and keeping things in order. Chuck Willington. His great-grandfather is the inventor of beef, all agree. Fred Feinstein, who always runs around barefoot and shouts a super loud catchphrase, people tend to avoid him. Dr. Winship... What? Dr. Winship Silstein? I can't speak that name. A solar practitioner that specializes in cybernetic surgery. She travels the world in a boat with Dublin Center's workstation. Reference: short-range spirit. If you are punched by him, you are sent into our retirement. He can also swap places with Sandy. Mac Dandy. His forgery skills are top of the line. His forged paintings are the big source of his income for the Toppat clan. Hambang. He was down on the slug sea, selling ham out of the bag when he was found by the Toppats. Blueberry. He only eats blueberries. Nobody has ever seen him eat anything else. Thomas Chesterhair. He preferred it when Henry was leader of the Toppat clan. Head girl. Oh, I didn't notice. Ahead of time reference. And the smug face. She's kind of disappeared and joined the prank. People have said they saw her in a spaceship or something. Yes, ahead of time reference. Handsome Harold. He's in charge of keeping the Toppat collection of information organized. Geoffrey Plump. He's always been an ideas guy. He has just big throat. He's not because of an extra large brain. Miss Demiano. She's very proud of her name, but she was too lazy to check it when it's been used before. Barbershop Bill. Even though he wears a barbershop hat, he sucks at cutting and it's even worse at singing. Acapella. Alfonso Cruz. Pronouncing the sound is very important. He gets offended if you pronounce it Alfonso. Alfonso Cruz. Floyd Winters. Unfortunately, his friend Harry doesn't show up in this game. Dave Bender. He spent a long time in the Toppat, so his life will probably never be the same. Matthew Gorchev, one of the 3 people at the wall that actually know how to operate a tank. Dimitri Jones Pedro. He lost quite a few teeth in the escape accident, so he now speaks with a lisp. 10 pence. When he joined the Top Hat clan, he only had 10p to his name. He keeps the name to remember his origins. Weak sauce. He's been on the verge of getting kicked out of the clan multiple times. Mr. Injury. This guy has an actual anger problem. It doesn't help him fight or anything. It mostly just distracts everyone. Dimar Pensky. This is the first time I ever been out of the country. He didn't know where was this much green in the whole galaxy. Dolan Torkov. He's a personal vendetta against the Top Hat clan, so he made sure to come on this mission. Todd Tater. He used to be a split but married into the Tater family. Tater family? Okay. Bill Cobb. Before he joined the military, he lived in a house with way too many people. Conrad Bukowski. He joined the military with his twin. They've always been on the mission as a pair. Colvin Bukowski. He joined it's the same text. Bob Pants. His father was a pants Solomon man, but he broke tradition and went into the military. Paul Penn. He claims he read his own pen, but he never been able to prove it. Ivan Petrodeva. He forgot to switch out of his Ushanga before coming into the jungle and sprinting up a bunch of stairs. Gregory Olivet. His arm is still freshly broken after being hit by a car during the escape accident. Stoneface. You never get an emotion out of his face. Quincy Taylor Muffin. His family has been in the Top Hat clan for generations. He never really made a name for himself though. Fred West. He really is just the worst. Nancy Poo. She's been going on mountain climbing, especially in that area. Nobody has attempted to map the mountains here. Natasha Tarin. She hangs out with her pal Travis at the tavern every week. Maybe one day she'll get the courage to ask them out. Travis regrets. He lost his eye in an explosion accident. He used to be a mercenary but gave up that life when the updates stopped coming. Josh Taylor. He's really excited to be part of such big mission. You could say he's a bit overconfident. Drake Kemper, a relative new recruit. He hasn't really learned all the ropes yet, including about loose lips sinking ships. Quentin Alabaster has a couple green horse placed under his watch and he's sick of babysitting them. Hans Stockman. He keeps calm in any situation, or at least it appears that way because of his sweet shades. Hayden Brook. He gets bored easily and realizes that making bets making things more interesting. Mad Lad. He starts his day with a nice can of Gear Power energy drink. Android Cobbler. The engineering in charge of Big Boy. He got stuck on an issue with it and wasn't able to fix it in time for the raid. John Pangello, the main operator of Big Boy, he been coming to terms with not being able to pilot Big Boy into the raid today. Timothy Turner, he used to have two imaginary friends when he was younger. Oh, this is a reference to Timmy Turner. Brooke Holowitz, just one more tour when I can go home and be with my family. And then he got crushed. Elias Bachin, he remains one of the many CC mobile units. There are hundreds of these scattered through the world. Phantom, his suit allows him to turn invisible and he's able to pinpoint location from nuclear strikes with his rifle. Joe's Gun Sales, he's been gamer since 2008, but only plays free-to-play games. You can catch him wearing the default dead. Peter Maribel. He always wears a helmet. You never know when a stray bullet might come flying. Ogre Crip. He has a pretty good stats for the cost. He also good with can't be turned adept. Beans. He's just thinking about those beans. Curly Brown, one of the smartest top bed members. He has a PhD in quantum logic physics. Dr. Glass. He's not actually a doctor. Actually, nobody calls him doctor. Can we get this tie to change, please? Mr. Glass. Skeff. This guy is CD even for top end, but keep his own the deal, but I heard they are planning to cut these ties with him. Barry Bra, when it comes to Frenchly claiming for weapons, he can't be beat. Bro, at 503, one of the many bros, he always tries to improve his hot dog eating and bug collection skills. Ari, the fusion of Henry and Ellie, they have the sense of Ellie and the luck of Henry. Cabot, he towers over his other topic member. He always engaged in the pre-fight banter. Puppet Top, he couldn't figure out how to fix his top head, so now people just call him Puppet Top. Cujo, he's managed to make it back after being locked up at the wall for several years. Good thing there was a breakout. Oh. Orange Head Kid, he thought of a dance that also works as a great experience move. Toby Mac, this guy is too cool for school, the ladies just can't stay away. Pastor Primavera, he's formed a crew here in the Topic Clan. They all got their start in Italian. Part of the smart thing, they all joined the Topic Clan at the same time. What? Primavera? Figaro Molicatavi and Parmesa Lasagna. Him and his crew joined the Topic Clan at the behest of the boss. Link, he used to be a hero, but then he took an arrow to the chest and was in the hospital for 3 weeks. Long, he just lost the game. Crabman, he claims the berries in his back pocket give him great dancing abilities. Conky Dong, if he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. Mr. Unsolvable, he's been extremely lucky since he joined the Will It Last. Jonathan Bravo, I don't know if it's eternal or not, but he sounds exactly like Elvis Presley. Cowboy, he couldn't come up with any very interesting nickname, he just got fixated on the word cowboy, so he said it. Kiki, his top hat is actually a giant cigarette. Gonna make sure he stays away from fire. Tommy Pirate, we help out Top Hat raid plans by creating animatics that break down all the details of the plane to raid success. Sleepy Dog, hang around him too long and you start acting funny. And this was all back in CCC Passage and CTM. Now I'm through every single bio. And only the achievement, but I don't know how to get them, and I don't want to I can't speak. And only the achievement in some of them. Here's 2, 6, 6, and 7. I don't know how to unlock them. Also, it's also pretty late, so I'm gonna end the stream now. Alright, and time to look if you can raid someone. Maybe there is someone online who I can raid. And of course there's nobody again. Why every time? Why every time is nobody there that I can raid? Why? Then everyone who were there looking at the screen, thanks for watching, and see you maybe next time.